I meant to get a dang on hat. What's going on, Everest by Dex? We're gonna do the part two. To Be a Man by Dex. Oh man, throwing a hat in my head raggedy. Gotta keep my glasses on. Man, y'all let me know, man. I think I'm gonna start going back later since I'm off on Sundays. Because don't nobody really be in here by 1 o'clock. So I believe I'm going to change my stuff to 2. Because it seems like everybody comes in at around the 2 o'clock mark. You know what I'm saying? Some people, depends on what time zone you're in. But I get a lot of activity after 2 o'clock. So I think I'm going to change my time back to when I had it late. I think I'm going to do it again. I think I'm going to push it back to 2. But y'all, I am working on, well, I'm not working on, but accessories that I am applying to my 300 blackout. If you've been on my Instagram, you know I've been doing some things to it. I am going to change that dust cover to the white. We're going to do white and black on the blackout. So you got the white. I ain't going to tell you where I got it from. Well, you can kind of see it, but anyway. But that white dust cover, it's going to kind of be like my 7.5-inch AR-15 when I did the sparring theme on it. So it's going to kind of be the same thing. And of course the mag well. We doing a skull theme on this blackout. As you see, I've been doing some work. If you've been following my Instagram, just got done hitting these babies up. Of course, they go around the mag well. These I had to do a little bit of modification. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this. Now, I had to make some adjustments to this one. This one right here. So you see this access. This had a bunch of access right here. But I had to cut it, then sand it down. Because where the mag release was, it kept hitting it to where I had to yank the mag out. So I had to do a little bit of modification. And I had to get rid of, hold on. I had to get rid of the excess material on the back side of the skull. Then I had to go up here, remove a little bit of material up top, and then I shaved that circle to where once that bar come back, it's not hitting the actual magazine. They call it, what the hell do they call this thing? They call it a tactical convert hex grip sleeve mag. So whatever that is. But yeah, I had to do that, and then I clear coated it. Then I hit it with 2 coats of white. As you can see, it kind of got down on the teeth a little bit, but you know, I love just doing my own stuff, customizing my own stuff. And so we're gonna do a black and white theme on the blackout. As you can see, put it in front of the heater. It's been on the heater the last 2 days, so I just been spraying it, heating it, and like I said, I did a clear coat for the first. Then I hit it with 2 coats of white paint, and then I hit it with another 2 coats of clear. So this thing's definitely has some paint on it. Did the same thing with this one: 1 coat of clear, 2 coats of white, and then 2 coats of clear on this one as well. And that's how they came out, y'all. I thought they came out pretty good. For me not to have an oven and bake it and do all that stuff that other people do, but I love doing this, man. I love customizing my own pieces. So when I look back at it, when I leave it to my son, you know, he got something that his dad did. But that's what it look up front. That's the way it look on the side. All right, so I'm gonna get these damn things dirty before I can put them on the gun. But yeah, not perfect, but I like the way they came out. They came out pretty good. Like I said, I had to take some excess material off this one because it hitting the mag bar, release bar. So that's what it is, y'all. So that's what I've been doing all week. I got some more stuff coming. I did give me 250 rounds of what the hell was this? Full metal jackets for it. So I can go let a couple rounds off. Yesterday, I am gonna put a magnifier on this, but I wanted to get my scope first. So I went with the shout out to Summer Shoots. I saw this on her 300 blackout, and I went with it. It's the SCRS by Holosun, and internal battery or something in it. It's just straight solar, so you don't have to put batteries in this one. So I wanted to try it out on my 300 blackout. I am going to order a $200. This one was $240, I think, for this one. And the magnifier is 200. So I am going to drop a magnifier on there eventually, but right now we're going to go with the red dot. Of course, you want to make sure you don't put no 556 through it. So I got 12 rubber bands to 300 blackout in black and white. So I'm going to wrap those around the magazine. Let me see if my order come up. Let me show you my order. And then I'm gonna jump into this. So let me see if I can find it. It might be in my other phone. And we're gonna get into I'm gonna throw Bunner Girl stuff up there today. Let's see. I gotta go to my email. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find this email. Now I got Wing Tactical. I did get a Strike Industries link angle hand stop with cable management system. I thought that was pretty sweet. That'll be here tomorrow. Trying to see if I can find. I just ordered that the other day. Who did I order the other stuff from? 2A Tactical. That's what they ordered. Trying to see if I can find it, y'all. If I can't, I ain't gonna worry about it. I was trying to find this one. It's gotta be on one of these phones. Oh, that's why. I'm in the wrong one. I think it's on my iPhone. What the hell is that? Okay, y'all, we ain't gonna try to find it because I really don't know where it's at. But from there, I got the white hand guard piece. I got white takedown pins. I got the white Skeletor, because I was gonna get the BAD level, but they wanted 40 for it. But with the skeleton, and I think this was Strike Industries, if I'm not mistaken. Let me show y'all. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put the white grip on it. I took it off my list. The more I think about it, I think I do want to throw a white grip on here. So let me just show y'all what I'm talking about. I bought 3 pieces off this web, so I might end up throwing some white rails on here too. We'll see. So enhanced trigger guard, I got that. So that's your enhanced trigger guard that I got. White. Let me find it. Other 2 things. We're gonna jump into this. Do like I normally do. Play somebody short, and then we're gonna jump into the subject, y'all. I got Burner Girl in here, so I got a female in here to see her perspective. To be a man. I don't know, Dex. He made a song which I thought was dope. I was listening to it on my YouTube Music, and it popped up, and I wanted to talk about it. So we kind of talked about it last week, the first verse, and we're gonna get into the second verse today. And so I got the fade. I got the AR-15 extended bolt carry release for the AR. You see that? And that's what I end up getting. So that's why I had to cut the material out, because it comes right above the mag well. I mean, above the trigger guard. And so I need to cut that excess material on the skeleton in order for that to fit. And so the last thing I got that's coming. What else did I get from there? Takedown pins. That. Okay, and the trigger guard. So then the 3 things I got coming from them. And so, hey, I painted my mags in a minute. I'll go get my mags. I did a skeleton on one, and then I did a B for blackout. And then on the other side, I'm gonna paint 300 on the other side of the mag. But man, how y'all doing? Let me go ahead and hold on, let me see. Let me see, y'all. I need to find Bonnie Girl. Let me see something, y'all. I think I know what I can do, y'all. So I know what I'm gonna do. I might get this might come down. I don't know if it is or isn't. What's up, C Man? What's up, Mr. Bullshitter? Bunner Girl.
Can I use your scissors?
What's up, Firearms? Huh?
Scissors
What you need my scissors for?
to cut this.
So you won't bring them back?
Oh, yeah, just a tiny little.
Thank you, sweetie. Okay, y'all. That's my daughter. Y'all, should I go back to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock for the lives? Cause I see I don't get no activity till about 2 o'clock, really. So I'm thinking about pushing it back to 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock. Y'all let me know if y'all think that's cool. I'm thinking about it because I don't really get no activity right around 1 o'clock. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is playing the video. Because I think I can. If they don't, what's the name? It's okay because I'm not getting paid for it anyway. All right, so y'all, I was trying to get Burner Girl on here, but Burner Girl might not have. Integrity, what's going on, brother? Come on, dog. You know, bull crap. I know it's not responding. Oh yeah, I'm trying to see if I can. But we're gonna pick My Fly Family. Go check out My Fly Family over there. They're doing good things, great things. We're gonna jump into the music right quick, y'all. They might mess around and I'm not subscribing to this crap. They might take it down. Who cares? We gonna listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Why not? So the song is called "To Be a Man." We're going to listen to the song and then we're gonna break down the second set of lyrics. We broke down the first set of lyrics last week. And it went pretty good, man. We was on here for about an hour and 30. Shout out to Hot Tub Tony. He always coming up in here, showing me love. And we kind of talked about it. So we gonna hear the song first. I don't know if they're gonna take this live down. They might. And so we gonna listen to it, man. Since we got at YouTube, this is educational purposes only. And so we gonna go ahead and hit this song since I got it.
Tonight, you've got the all-new Caesars Palace Online Casino with live dealer roulette.
All right, let's go. Oh, let me get my phone so I
can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, now we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional love for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts. Yeah, as a man, we gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
Shout out to Dex, man. We're gonna break down the second parts of these lyrics. So let's get into these lovely lyrics, y'all. So we're gonna go spit off probably the first four. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizontal, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them or him. So they can't let us see them hurt. That is something that my father didn't really show emotions around me, my brother, and my sister as I grew up. The only time I see my dad cry was when my grandmother died. No, when my great grandmother died, and when we had to put our dog to sleep. That was the only time I've seen my daddy cry. I didn't see my daddy cry at his father's funeral because his dad wasn't there. So we went, of course, to support my dad. We was young anyway. We had no choice but to go. But that's the curse we carry when you haven't been taught by your own father how to be a father, and then you have children and you don't know how to emotionally know how to deal with this a son. And so I like I said, I never seen my father cry, only 2 times in my lifetime. That's when my great grandmother passed, and when we had to let Lady down, which was our Rottweiler. We had her for years before. And of course, if you know about a Rottweiler, their back legs go out first. And so he had to end up getting her put down. And that was the only 2 times I see my daddy cry. And so Don't give up. Keep fighting. As a man, our son is our horizontal, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like him. That is so very true. When that father didn't have a father, and he has his own children, and he steps up to try to be the best father he could possibly be, without any type of guidance on how to be a father. So I definitely commend my father for stepping up to the plate and doing what he had to do. Did my daddy know how to express himself towards his children? To me, now that I look back, and I am a father of my own, and being able to have my father there to teach me the mistakes, I've noticed that, and my wife had to point this out to me, that I was quick to anger, but slow to patience with my children. And that's how my dad was. And so, like I said, you do pick up, we do pick up our father's actions if you have your father in your life. So somebody had to literally sit me down and say, look what you're doing. You're repeating the same behavior as your father did unto you, your brother, and your sister. And so we have to be mindful of things that we promised we wouldn't be. And, I'm not saying my dad is a bad dad, but at the same time, there's some things that I took from him that I didn't want to do to my own children, but I end up doing it. And somebody had to slap me back to reality and be like, you kind of doing what your dad did to you. And so we do take on the actions of our fathers. Believe it or not, if your father is in the home, and so let's keep going. So they can't let us see them hurt, because we're embody what we do and start a generational curse. And so that was my dad's curse that he put onto me. Now, did he mean to do it? I'm quite sure he did. But because he was learning this as he had his children, he made some mistakes as a father. And I don't hold that to my dad's feet, fire to the feet, the fire to his feet, because he didn't get an opportunity to see his dad raise, or his dad step up to the plate and raise him, his brothers and sisters. My dad has, I don't know how many brothers and sisters outside his own brothers and sisters by my grandmother. He does have brothers and sisters because my grandfather, and I didn't meet my grandfather until the casket. I didn't know my grandfather. I maybe saw him when I was a kid or something, but as far as him reaching out to me, he didn't do that. And so the only memory I have of my grandfather is him in the casket when we went to go home to his home going. No wonder most men are so depressed. All the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Mental health is a big thing to me in the Black community. You're taught to do a certain way. You gotta show people that you tough. And so we end up putting a burden on ourselves. And as men, we're taught. And like I said, even with my father, I've never seen my father go to counseling for problems that he had. I never seen my dad reach out for help when he had things going on. And so at one point in time, in one of his marriages, I could tell my dad wasn't himself. And so, they put us on a shelf. we have to try to deal with our emotions accordingly. But we keep going to war with our mental health. Black men in general and black women in general have to work twice as hard to get a position than our other counterparts. And so we have to deal with so much in this world. What's going on, Jova? I think I said what's up. And so we're going to go for a little further ahead. Try to pull themselves out of the hell. Try to pull themselves out of hell. Then fall back down. And then realize that they ain't going to have to do it themselves. It's a circle of life as a man to provide. They don't know what they're worth until the day that you're gone. That is so true. Especially good men. What's up, Patrick? I'm not about to butcher it. I'm not even about to do it. What's going on, K? I'm just gonna call it K or him K. But the circle of life as a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth until the day that you die. To me, that's very powerful. We take our grandparents, we take our mothers, fathers, we take people for granted to the day that they're gone. And for a man, we work, and I'm talking to men that handle their business. The ones that don't handle your business, I'm not talking to you. But the ones that step up, say the child is outside the household. They're trying to step up to take care of their child. But the mother is so bitter that she's doing an injustice to that child. I encourage us grown folks, whether you're with that person or not with that person, despite what they did to you, don't take it out on the child. It took me a long time to build a relationship with my mom because of things I would hear. That affected me for a very long time I want to say, it kind of, between my father and my mother, I still have some unanswered questions. When I get to them questions, I don't know. But it took me all the way up to about 35, 36, 37 for me to finally decide I wanted to build a relationship with my mom. Because of what I heard when I was a kid. Now, I was always around my grandmother. My dad would drop me off at my grandmother's house during the summer. And then I would see my mother at my grandmother's house. Spend some time with her there. But my dad would never drop me off to my mom's house, or however it was arranged. I don't know. So I'm not going to speculate. But I just know during the summertime, we would get dropped down back in Arkansas, and it would be to my grandmother's house. So I have a level of respect for women because I did spend time with my grandmother during the summertime. And so I do have a level of respect for women. But for my mom, for a very long time, I had a dislike for my mother. Unfortunately, it happened, and it is what it is. But Um, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel. We can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope you can explain. No. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. That home is not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Um, Once again, a lot of women these days aren't built for the tough times. Um, Unfortunately, you know, you'll quickly learn what a woman is when you don't um, have any money, or you fall into hard times. And so I believe this song, man, really speaks to what's going on with men these days. And like I said, really in the black community, you're taught. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. These niggas in this text group. And so as men, you gotta have a group of men that you can confide in, that you can trust, and that you are 100% sure that anything you say, it's gonna be between you guys. And so I got 2 or 3 guys that I confide in, man, when things are not going right. With the understanding that really your mental health is A1. Without your mental being right, you're not yourself. What's up, Henri? And so I really believe that the song speaks to a lot of people. It really spoke to me. And so we're gonna play it again, man, since everybody just now getting in here. So we're gonna play the song again.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, now we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional love for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts, yeah. As a man, we gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
Shout out to Dex, man. That's a beautiful song. Anybody want to jump on the panel, man? We talking about To Be a Man, part 2. We dug a little bit on it last week. We in the second part of it. What's up, Silverback? What's up, Tackleberry Bug being shooting? What's going on, Baton Rouge? Man, what do y'all think, man? Me and Hot Tub Tony, we kind of shared some things with our marriage last week. And one thing in my marriage, man, for a minute, and I used to tell people I ain't nothing but a paycheck. And that's the part where he says in his song, he says, what we provide is not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. And so a lot of men, especially if you're taught to take care of your family, in some situations, what's up, CNT Design? You feel like you're only there. She only has you there to provide what's inside the home, whatever that provide means to you. And everybody knows I'm only been married once to my wife now, and a lot of these verses I could relate to in my marriage. You know, as he say, we don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. And to a lot of males, and I know a couple males in here that's fathers, that's fathers to young men. It's some things that your father did or your father wasn't there. Fortunately, I had my father there, but I was able to learn off a lot of his mistakes. But you can also unconsciously not realize that you are showing the same actions as your father until somebody brings it to light. And I had that situation where somebody had to bring it. My wife had to bring it to life that I'm acting like my father when it came down to discipline my children. Quick to action. Quick to action. Quick to action, but little patience. And that's what my dad was do what I tell you to do, you're gonna get it done, or you get in trouble, then it's your butt. It's your butt side. And so unconsciously, I didn't realize that I was doing the same actions as my father. And he says in here, don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our son is our horizontal. And our father's actions play a role, and we end up like him. That I thought that related to me with my father. And then me having my children and kind of not realizing unconsciously at the time that I was being like my father. Now, I'm not saying my father's a bad guy. He did the best he could with what he knew how, and as he learned his children how. But back in the day, my grandparents ran, especially down south, whether it was a woman or a man. I know, man, I'm gonna end up taking that dang on thing out. I'm tired of that thing beeping. But I don't want to take it out. I got 9-volt batteries here, but I just changed them less than 3 months ago and they back beeping, bro. So I don't know. Maybe somebody, I don't want to give my number out on the internet. I'm not gonna do that. But some people got my number. Maybe somebody can call me, let me know what the hell I'm doing wrong. But yeah, y'all gonna hear the beeping, unfortunately. I'll probably during the summertime, I'll be outside where y'all won't have to hear the beeping. But a lot of this resonates in the Black community. And probably some in other nationalities. But a lot of it speaks to what I've known and what I've grown up in, or know friends that grew up in these similar situations that he's talking about in his song. In another verse, he says, as a man, we got to pave our own. As a man, we got to pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make up if you ever make it up and actually reach that place, a lot of men, and this comes from the right around the 2000s, where it came with the I'm independent, I don't need a man, and a lot of that respect for that man went out the door. Not seeing the value of that man in a household, and so you're not regarded as a human being. You can't complain. You just got to go to work and slave and make sure the family's taken care of. And so we as men, a lot of women, right around that Destiny Child, independent, and then a couple artists, they kind of threw the man out the door. Disrespect, disregarded as a human being, and only what you can provide in their household or your household is how you was looked at. It's a circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth until the day that you're dead. What y'all want? Y'all so goofy. And so it's a lot. What do y'all want? So you have to, especially now these are days, have a couple people you could talk to. That's true. A lot of women think like that though. And unfortunately, we're getting it in the long, we're taking the heat for the value of, because I listen to a lot of women. One thing I was listening to, Shannon Sharp said, one woman was like, well, they gotta give me such allowance or something. Something the lady was saying outrageous just to date her. I'm just like, really? What do you make that you deserve for me to take care of you? A lot of these women have unreal. Well, how do I want to say it? A lot of women are not real and are not realistic. What are y'all doing? Bye. Get upstairs. Some women are not realistic in their requests. And some women are just lazy. Don't want to do nothing. They want somebody to take care of them, but don't want to take care of the person that's taking care of them. And if it's not you, don't get upset. I'm just saying, a lot of women want something, but don't want to give up. Don't want to do nothing for it. Yeah, if I go out and slave all day, am I gonna get a cooked meal when I get home? What's going on, Tack?
Man, what's the damn deal?
What's the deal? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Man, I'm down here in the booth, so I'm gonna have bad reception. My phone sucked down here.
Oh, you good?
Man, how everybody doing, man? I heard your song, man. I've been wasting the last 5-10 minutes trying to get on. The service sucked down here, bro. But man, you felt like you was just a paycheck man for real?
Oh yeah, I said that.
Damn, that's some cold game right there, bro. That's some cold game. But I guess being a paycheck is better than just being um, a human sex toy, a ATM, and protection. At least you was one thing. Man, that's sad though, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you can make light of the system. So how you feel now though? If you felt like that then, how you feel now?
I'll be 100 with you. Me and Hot Tub was on here last week talking about experiences being married. We are definitely disconnected in a lot of
Uh-huh.
ways. And my thing is, I mean, at going on in my 40s, I'm doing nothing but trying to grow, and that's my
Exactly.
biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like, and it's no knock to her. You know what I'm saying? I love.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna love her, have love for her. You know what I'm saying? But when you start, I mean, we've been married 15, going on. This will be 16 years now. 15 years of the same thing, it starts to irritate one of you. You know what I'm saying? One of you gonna
Or,
get
or,
irritated,
or both of you.
or both of you.
Right.
And so you got to figure out: are you gonna do another 15 years of the same thing? Now, if it's something different, as a man, I can handle something different. I can handle
All
different
right.
problems. I can handle different situations that come up. But after a while, I can't keep handling the same thing that we've been going over 15 years.
Right.
And so you have to make that decision. I mean, I'm not saying for anybody else to do
What you doing?
what I'm doing, but you have to sit down and reevaluate what's going on. Your mental health is very important.
Oh
Um,
yes, sir.
And that's where I'm really like got my focus at long term. If I decide to do this until the day that I'm gone, is my mental gonna get better or is it gonna get worse?
Right.
And I have to make that decision all because of me. Now, mind you, my daughter is 11 and my son is 14.
Right.
And they're a big part of the decision that I make. Very big part. And so, man, this song speaks to a lot of us. You know, we especially the ones that had fathers in their life, the ones that was unfortunate not to have a father. I was fortunate to have my father, but my father wasn't fortunate to have his. And so my
Right.
dad didn't know the ins and outs. Only thing my dad knew was back in the day, Southern folks, you get out of line, you get your head knocked off. There wasn't no questions, wasn't asking no questions.
No, when the look, get back the piss out of real quick.
So that's just the one my daddy raised. My daddy raised us with an iron fist. And so when I had my kids, and I would give this to my wife, 100%, she had to sit me down. You realize that you're doing the same thing to your children that your father did to you. And that was a reality check. That was a gut check. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. She was absolutely right. But you got to be able to take it as a man and say, you know what? Yeah, I can see what you mean by that.
Right.
And you can appreciate that. So I don't know, man. That was just like I said, that was a song just popped on while I was doing something. I was listening to YouTube music, man, and spoke to me in so many ways of way I grew up. Fathers are your actions are your father's action.
Right.
Eventually you'll be just like them, and
Yeah,
that's
you adopt their ways and personality and habits without even knowing it, unknowingly. You
yeah,
do.
unconsciously. I didn't realize that I was being my father. It was in me. And I had to deal with it. So, man, it's definitely a powerful song. If you got time as men, listen to it, dissect it, and man, it'll definitely speak to you in some type of way, shape, or form. And so you deal with it and you get better. And that's that's what I hope to accomplish is to keep getting better. And so I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know. I think I'm gonna push it down to 2 o'clock. I think I'm gonna skip the 1 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go back down to 2 or 3 o'clock.
Incoming
That's
call
my
knocked me out. Incoming call knocked me out. But
okay.
I had wanted to ask you this before we got deep when you said that we inherit our parents' ways and actions. Like a lot of stuff we start like it's like you cloned and you start doing the things you emulate the things that they did to you and you do it to them. Some of the things bad, some of the things good because I noticed my stepson Bryce, Mika's son. Mika's son had a situation before I came down here. And the way he responded is the way I used to respond back when I was like 24, 25. And it blew my mind. Like you said, you had the gut check moment. I had a gut check moment. I'm like, damn, I really affected this dude. And he not knowing that he done picked up my traits because, you know, I'm the one that raised him. Like, when you notice the things, and I tell them, keep the good things. When you notice you start doing the things that I did that you didn't like and that was bad and that was detrimental to you, try to change those things. Because all the things I taught you ain't bad. All the
Yeah.
things that your father taught you ain't bad. But it's some of the things that you do that might have been bad have been more aggressive. But in this day and age now, even with the women, everybody look at it and say what father did was aggressive. But if you think about it, his daddy did it to him. He did it to you. You're a good dude. You feel where I'm coming from?
Hmm.
You're a good dude. You're a good father. You're a good provider. You're a good husband. Even when the cards ain't even in your favor, you still do what's right. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like they say, you know a person character, um, what they do when ain't nobody looking. When nobody looking, you still doing the same thing that you do when somebody else watching. So you being hard is that? Then you question yourself: is that really bad or is that good? Because was your dad a good dad? Besides beating the brakes off you zero tolerance for disrespect and all that? Or he tell you do something one time, you don't do it, he break your neck. What he did is showed you cause and effect.
Yeah, he was a great father, without a shadow of a doubt. With what he knew.
With what he knew. With what he knew, because we only go what we know. And it ain't no book to parenting, bro. It ain't no correct way of parenting because every individual, every child is different.
Different.
Every child is different. Every child comprehend different. Every child perception is different. And I want to go back. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna come back to this, but I'm gonna go back to this. When you said when you feel like you was this worked for me, I had to go back and look. When did it start? And what was I doing when it started? You feel me?
Uh-huh.
And you got to be honest with yourself and whomever you talking to, your wife or whatever, because majority of the time this situation even extends beyond marriage because it extends to relationships with people that you have when people just you feel used. Don't no man want to feel I want to feel useful, but I don't want to be used. Do that make sense?
Yeah.
So when you feeling used, you want to go back and you want to ask and see what you can do to fix it on your behalf because only you can fix you and bring to the light to somebody else what you need from them. And either they're gonna facilitate what you need to meet your needs, not what you want, but what you need, or they not, or they're gonna take responsibility for what you telling them. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to that marriage, and see, I ain't been married, but technically I've been married
Mm-hmm.
because state of Texas, I've been, man, don't don't take me as bragging or boasting, but this just being real, and that's just was my ignorance as in my youth. I had two, three women for over 10 years. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm jumping from household to household to household. But in them relationships, bro, in them relationships, because this one didn't do this one, I go get this one. It's like those three women made my one woman because instead of me just sitting down with that one woman trying to get that straightened out, you feel what I'm saying? To
Oh yeah.
get, because I could have got what I got from all three of them women from that one woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it now. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just my communications. I didn't know how to communicate, and sometimes that be on us too, because we don't know how to communicate that we hurt or we need this and we feel this way. We don't know how to communicate, and when we do try to communicate, you know,
It come out totally wrong.
it come out wrong. And then what the not dogging women and then, but they just be real. Typical woman reaction is defensive. Hey, you barking at me? No, I'm not barking at you. I'm trying to really tell you, but the way we present it
Mm-hmm.
is not receivable for them because that's something about communication. Is communicating is being able to to make a person receive you and you receive them on whatever level.
Yeah.
Ready to be your level because you can see something with your level, but you know your level isn't that person level. But I know how to I know how to adapt to make that person see my perspective.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to that, man, you just got to get down. Cause sometimes you can have that talk. You know, me and you don't talk. Me and you
Oh
talk. You know, me and you talk. And sometimes you got to have that talk. But then it's sometimes you can have the same talk, but you can word it different. You can word it different and stand on your boundaries.
yeah.
Cause that's the most time that things get misconstrued or get left field is when boundaries. You set boundaries and you lax on your boundaries. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When women set their boundaries, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's not for real. Like when a woman
Yeah.
standing on business and she set her boundaries, that's what it is. And
Absolutely.
like a man's man, that's your father. Man, when your father set boundaries, he gave you cause and effect. I told you to wash these dishes at such time. He came home, you didn't wash them dishes. What was the effect? Cause you didn't wash them dishes. Well, pow! Was the effect. You know what I'm saying? What's the effect? So you got to stand on business like me now. You know what I'm saying? I used to be everything. I thought violence was the answer to everything. But now I learned how to take myself out of situations. If I tell somebody something and I need something from you and you don't present it or you don't provide it and I tried to articulate it on your level and my level and I still didn't get it. So what I do now is whatever it was that I was given, I reduce what I give. Do that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna make you miss what I was bringing. So something gonna click in your head. You're gonna notice you're missing something. and either it's gonna it always go messy first, and then it get better later. You know what I'm saying? But a person, a person don't receive nothing unless it's pain or payment. Either they pay for it with monetary value, or they pay for it not having it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or it got to hurt them in order to make them comply normally, or just to realize what's going on. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's
So,
just been my perspective. What
What
is
it do, bud?
man? What is that Tank?
yeah, that's Tank.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. I gotta take my glasses out. Wait. Tank look like a man now. What happened to your wig? Nah, I'm just messing with you, bro.
You look to the
I'm in my
rig.
I'm in my coach mode, man. I got a couple
Oh,
games.
oh,
Yeah.
you in coach mode? Ain't nothing wrong with that, dog. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Look, I'm cruising. I just had pulled over before I could talk because
Hey, well, you said you had them 2 or 3 women for 10 years. How many men you have?
There you go.
I'm allergic. Hey, man, listen, Nathaniel, not a one.
Oh,
Not a one. One tried to play boyfriend on my girlfriend while I'm cheating on my girlfriend, and man, that caused a situation I'm gonna win jail. To my her, but nigga, I'm her boyfriend. Before I got these 2 girlfriends. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Playing my emotions. Playing my emotions. Yeah, bro. But that's that. But you know that one of the things, Skid, I want to say as a man is some things we just got to. It shouldn't be like this, but it just is real. Some things we just don't even got to address, and you just got to chump it up as. Sometimes it's the way people are. You hear me?
yeah, most definitely.
And when you get married and when you get into a real life relationship, you know what you got. You
Mm-hmm.
know what you can do. You know what you can't do. You know what you can tell them. You know what you can't do. A lot of things we ignore, and then because we ignored it, it bothered us. But it was our fault for ignoring it in the first place. Should have addressed it from the word go. And that's how I am now. I address things on site now, like on site. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hold up. Let me tell you what we're gonna do. No, 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 no. Hey, I had to tell a young lady why I've been down here. I didn't like her tone, the way she talked to me, and the way she was talking to me was like, hey, I had to tell this to a nurse the other night at the hospital. It irritated me because I like if my woman don't talk to me like that, you not gonna talk to me like that in the street. And I just had to pull her aside and just talk to her.
Yeah.
And then one of them, you know, we talked, we used a dialect and we conversed, and it was back and forth, and we got an understanding. And then one of them, I just had to tell, girl, see, if a nigga stop the fuck, I mean, you know, if a nigga, you know, y'all know I'm trying to go, then you'll get it. And when I went there, that's when it clicked in her head, like, oh, I said, man, don't talk to me like that. I ain't come at you like that. Don't come at me like that. That's disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. Okay, thank you. And then we went on about our life. You feel me?
I literally had that scenario a couple weeks ago. I had to snap on somebody. Somebody had been female. I've been letting make it for a hot minute, just talking out the side of her mouth. I finally caught her. She don't quit the next day. She don't send an email telling me she quit. Cool.
But see, Tank, if you'd addressed it from the word go, it wouldn't have never went on that long.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. But here's my thing, right? Like, I only parent this one right here and them 3 others on my arm.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing that. So I hear what you're saying, but nah, that's something I ain't willing to do. That's an integrity thing for me. It's a character thing for me. I'm gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself, but if you was grown when I met you, because I ain't messing with no kids, so you was grown. Part of the character of being grown is that you can self-reflect and self-course correct.
Right, correct.
That ain't me to parent your ass. No, what I look like parenting a grown ass woman. And I got a grown daughter. I got a 25-year-old daughter, and I don't even do that with her.
Yeah.
I can dig that, man. I can dig it. But I don't know. I just say as us men, bro, learn how to communicate better. You know what I'm saying? Know thyself. Know thyself first, and then you can take that and try to communicate with anybody. But try to use your words and see how your words are used. Because that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Everything is really, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. It's how you say it. And just figure out how to talk to somebody on the level to where they'll receive what you're saying instead of taking offense to what you're saying. That's just my perspective.
That's a litmus test within itself, to be honest with you, though.
Kind of, sort of, but at the end of the day, somebody got to initiate it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Somebody got to take the stand up. If I'm the man, it is my job to take the lead. Long as I'm being led by God. Now, if I'm not led by God, then you know, take what I say with a grain of salt, a grain of sand on the chicken. Nobody put sand on the chicken. You feel me? So, but as long as I'm trying to do what's right and I'm trying to go the righteous path,
True that.
that just my 2 cents. I ain't the smartest man out here, but I know some things, but not all things. I'm not all knowing, but I'm just going for in my life what's been working for me for the last 3 years and what's been making my life better, my quality of life better than what it was at first. Because I had still had a good life, but the quality of life, just being real, just being transparent, it sucked because my communication skills sucked, and I had a one way logic. It was one way street. What I say go, what I want you do. Anything else don't matter. What you going through don't matter, and that's not true, bro. In some instances it is, but that's not true, bro. I'm dead serious, man. I've lost some good women because it was like they didn't do something simple as pick a shirt up off the floor because I left it there. It was my fault. I left it on the floor, and I was like, that shirt need to be picked up. But I left the shirt on the floor, and then I want to hold you accountable for me leaving the shirt. I see that's some narcissistic, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. Like, I had to learn that it's other people's feelings, so now I take your feelings into consideration. If I take your feelings into consideration, but you blatantly not taking mine into consideration, then one of the best things I've learned in any situation is to take yourself out that situation. And how you can I can live in a house with you and take myself out with you because I limit my time with you. I limit my conversation with you. I limit anything that I do with you. Anything that I got to do to interact with you is I'm gonna cut it in half. As long as I got and I know skill a guy like me, that skill is special room. That basement, that is skill. That skill is world. That's Skillyville. You hear me? That is the island of Skilly. He's the sole dictator of that room. And I got my bug room. I will go in one of them garages and I will go in there and that's my domain. I don't have to come out of here. I got a TV in there, I got a couch in there. That couch I can sleep on easily. It's a refrigerator in there with something to drink. I don't have to go in there except for the PP. And if I want to get truck drivers and nasty, I go get me a Downy ball. That's when you know I'm pissed off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see me go get the Downy boy and taking there. You know, now it's some click in your head, be like, hold up, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on with you? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is going on with me.
You see, I got my cars behind me.
Yeah. You go in your domain. I call it. I tell this Bugville USA. You know what I'm saying? Bugville and Bug Nation, the country of Bug Nation. When I go in that room, don't come in there. Don't come in there disturb my peace. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't coming in here trying to find a solution to a problem, man, let me be. Leave me be. It don't cost you nothing to leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
You know I'm trying to put that blackout together.
Yeah, bro. Bro, I got some. I've been down here, bro. When you get off the live, we gonna get in the chat. I'm gonna give you some insight, give you an opportunity, cause I got it's some deals out here. A lot of these people don't be knowing what they be having.
And I'm
they
doing
have the slightest idea.
The white accessories on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing that's the dust cover, all white.
So you gonna Cerakote it? No, you gonna Cerakote your handguard and everything?
No, I'm getting everything white. 2A Tactical, they sell everything white. So
okay.
I'm ordering everything, putting it on myself.
Yeah. So did you buy the upper complete, or did you have to put the barrel in and all that good stuff?
No, I bought it complete.
Good.
Yep.
And listen, man, go on Brown Ales. I want to say Optus Plan to have some too. Man, get you a headspace tool and a no-go gauge.
Okay.
I always keep them in your toolbox. Since you're starting to build now, I always have those in whatever calibers that you think you're gonna build. Get those gauges, bro. Especially when you're dealing with them rifles, man. You don't want to turn that rifle into a pipe bomb. And you hit Joe up, because Joe might can tell you a good deal on where you can get a good deal on stuff. Can't see these comments. Yeah, Gina said it. Gina said it. GBG said it. Delivery is everything, because women, oh my God, to us it sounds like it's nothing, bro. You know how we be talking, because we really talk crazy to each other. Men talk crazy to each other. And then we forget who we talking to and go to the women and be like blah 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 blah, and they be feeling like it in our mind it sound like this blah 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 blah, and they mind it feels like and you be
Right.
like I didn't even say it like that, and now they defensive, and you like damn man what you coming at me crazy for, you know, and then it causes a whole situation that they didn't have to do. But women got to do this here too, because that's a two-way street. Because
Oh,
women
most
got to do
definitely.
that too.
Yep.
Women got to do that too. You know
And
what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
tell
Because
you, me and my wife had this conversation, right? Because I told her before. I said, "This is how you come at me." I said, "That's the biggest thing with me and you." I said, "You talk to me like I'm one of your kids. That's the biggest pet peeve to me. To talk to me like
boom,
I'm one of your kids." So I said, let me give you an example. Then I said, since you think it's not a big deal, I said, so if I come out and I call you the B word, is that disrespectful? Oh, that's something different. I said, it ain't nothing different. That's disrespect, right? That's disrespect, right? So I'm telling you, talk to me like I'm one of your kids. That's disrespectful to me, but you don't want to acknowledge when I say, well, let's give an example. Well, if I call you a B, is that disrespectful? No, that's something different. No, you
no.
gotta come where I'm coming now. You know what I'm saying?
But it's disrespectful. But it's levels of respect and disrespect. Like AUB is a hell of a listen. I just found out that I thought B was like the ultimate disrespect word to a woman, but it's not. It's that C word. It starts with a C and it rhymes with punch. Man, I said that word. A lady pulled her pistol out on me 5 minutes ago. She flashed that. I know everybody strapped down here. She flashed that thing at me. To me, I thought it was funny and it pissed off because I laughed. You got a gun. You gonna shoot me? It don't take back the fact that you are. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
yeah, bro, like you are. There was some behavior that you were demonstrating. But yeah, but they don't get that.
Wait,
Like this the one I hate. The condescending. You need to get up and get that done, or you need to go to the bank and take that. Nigga, I'm not that boy. Man, I'm a man. You could have came to me, baby. Could you go to you need could you go to the bank because you really have to go. Go to the bank and take care of that. Guess what's gonna happen now? You came at me with honey and strawberries. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go handle that right now. Now I done dropped everything I'm gonna do is go handle that. Then you telling me, you need to go to the bank. Why you ain't go to the bank? Mm. I always got to tell you what to do. You act like you don't remember nothing. See some stuff like that. That's gonna piss me off. Now I don't give a damn if it's gonna hurt me. Now I'm petty. Be like, what? Who the hell you think you talking to? You've been dismissed out of my presence right now, and now I'm finna leave and go to my room and stay there until I think everything done calm down. If I don't spend the night in Buckville, so get you a Tankville tank. Get you a Tankville tank. So you go to Tankville. You go to your no limit tank and you just get away from everybody. And I do
Yep.
that for the kids and all.
Everybody.
yeah,
Like
me.
we
I
said.
on what?
Yep. I don't even.
That's why I don't actively date. It's like I'm doing me.
I said,
Go
hey,
ahead, bro.
at this 40 plus years I am, if me and my relationship dissolve, I promise to God, I raise my right hand to God,
I kind of messed
I
this one
am
up, though.
turning. I am turning to the neighborhood D dealer. And I ain't talking about dope neither. You hear me? Start with a D, end with a K.
I
I'm
kind
be
of messed up.
slanging it. And I got an age preference, 21 to 25, because I don't want no conversation with them. We're going to go to the mall, might go buy something, and which I don't indulge in
Well, how you
tricking.
like this one? I did the score going around this one.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
I did the whole score going around this one. Then I put the B on this one for the blackout.
Oh, look at you.
Kind of
You
messed
trying to
that
be
one up,
fancy.
though.
Say,
Yeah.
man, nobody wants you with your little fancy gun.
Kind of messed that one up, though.
But
It's been
back to
fun.
what I was saying, I'm going to finish saying what I was saying for
Go
Tank.
ahead.
If my stuff dissolves tomorrow, I'm not dating no more. I'm just out looking for sexual partners when I want to go that route.
Mhm.
And from what Odin Armory told us, when you get the Oculus and one of them dummies, you don't even need them no more. You don't even need them no more. Call and stop making videos making me look gay, bro. You're wrong. Man, did you see that video he put in the thing about you, bro? Uncle Ben dancing.
No, man, I gotta look at it. You know,
Man, that dude there, man. Carl is y'all don't understand. Carl is the devil. Carl the devil, bro. Carl sits around all day long and find the gas video and put your face on it. Bro, I heard the thing go off. I said, man, I don't even want to look. When I see Bug Nation come up there, I'm like, I don't even want to look at the chat. Man, I go in the chat, man. I seen Uncle Ben a minute ago. I said, damn. Wow. Man, I laughed so hard, bro. I was like, man, this man here, wow, Uncle Ben dancing. I said, man, Carl he bored.
Hey, that's the outfit I went with to put on this blackout. Shout out to Summer Shoot.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
The SCRS.
What is it? One by what? Because I'm on my phone, ain't on my computer, so I can't really see.
It's a 2 MOA dot. I think it has 3 reticles on it. 3 different reticles, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it I'm on my homeboy YouTube live. That's why I ain't knock on the door. You hear me? And is it a by 2 by 1 or is just a regular red dot?
Red dot with 3 regular red dot with 3 different reticles on it. I think you got the dot with the circle itself, and I think just the dot itself, if I'm not mistaken.
You gonna put a magnifier on it?
Yep. I got my magnifier in my cart now.
Okay. What magnifier you going with?
The magnifier that they suggested when I bought it was let me see, because I got it in my cart. But it's another Holosun. You know my stuff got to be uniform, my draw, so all my stuff got to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Holosun HM 3x3 magnifier.
Okay.
Here you go, right here. I'll show you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because with the 3 of the blackout, you don't really need no 5-time magnifier. You need about a 3.
Yeah, that's the one.
4. You can go 5 times, but that's just to see beyond the picture. But it ain't like that gun gonna reach out there.
See, there you go.
With that shit, burn. Yeah.
So you got the dot, the circle, and then the dot and circle.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 3 different ways you can reticles on it. Yep, she made me get it because it's small, but it's man, very nice red dot. It comes with the mount. That's how small it is.
Yeah,
I like it because I mean it's only a 10.5-inch barrel on it, so I don't want to get nothing crazy big.
Yeah, you don't need nothing too long. That 10 is fine. That 10 is 9.5 is optimal, but that 10 to do you what you need to get done with you. Man, it is beautiful down here today. It is one of them days you go jump in a boat and jump on the lake. You need to go fishing. Yeah, just do something. Just get your kids and go kick a ball and make sure you hit them in the neck or something. You know. You know what I'm saying? If I was at home, I'd be trying to terrorize my grandkids before they get on my nerves. I learned that to get them before they get me. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful down here today, y'all.
Well, you in New Orleans, right?
Nah, I'm in Shreveport now.
Oh, you in Louisiana?
Yeah, I snuck up to Alexandria last night, but I'm back. Yeah.
Well, man, shout out to y'all for coming through. I think I'm gonna change my time to 2 now that I don't have to work on Sundays. So I notice I get really, really busy at around the 2 mark. So I think I'm gonna push it back from 2 to 3.
2 to 3.
Yeah.
So cool.
Out of church or whatnot.
What's up?
All right, then y'all. I'm out. Y'all be safe. All right, bud. I'll talk to you later. You know how it is.
Yeah, just hit me later, bro. I'll be on my way back home in a little bit.
All right, I got you.
All right.
Man, shout out to y'all for coming through, man. I am out this joint, man. Another good live. Y'all be safe. Take care of one another. It is your favorite gun on the checking out Jay Skilly. And the next time y'all see that blackout, I got some more parts coming this week. I'm going to toss on the blackout this week. As you can see, she's going to be black and white. I got to throw a couple pieces on here. I got my all white dust cover. I already got that already. So my all white dust cover. You see my mags. And so I went crazy on the mags. Hold on, let me so start with the score right there. You go around it. Bam. So you know it's a score thing. So I did that, and then I did the B. I think I'm gonna put 300. I'll probably put a sticker on this side, but the B came out kind of I really don't like the way the B came out for blackout, but hey, it is. Well, I might do the 300 on the other side. I might just keep it plain Jane. I don't know, y'all. Got the score. Let's gonna go around the mag well. So you got the all white with the black teeth going around the mag well. It ain't perfect, y'all. I don't like when I do small things on my guns. I don't want to take them out to Cerakote. Like I said, it's just a piece that's gonna go around the mag well. So, and like I said, the rest of it is going. I'm ordering everything else is gonna be white when it comes in. As you see the cover. I'm going to replace the trigger guard white. I'm going to replace the release button for the bolt carrier to where it's going to be skeletized. It's going to come down into the actual mag well. And I'm going to change out the black takedown pins to white. And I'm thinking about changing the grip. I was going to change it, then I changed my mind that I wasn't going to change it, but I think I'm going to change that to white as well. And so by the time she get done, probably in another 2 weeks, y'all see all done up and looking good in our black and white. And so that's my theme for this baby. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I had a good time. I love working on doing my own thing. And so little small stuff like this, I'm not taking this to get Cerakote. I'm not about to pay nobody $400, $500, $600 just a Cerakote. This small stuff. So I just went to Hobby Lobby, got me some gloss clear, sprayed it so this white can stick, hit the white about 3 times, and then I turned around and I hit it with the clear again twice. And so, hey, you know anybody in the Michigan area that gets down in this, man, that's something I would love to learn to do. But until then, I just keep on doing it this way. Next time I might use a brush. These are being sprayed with spray cans. Let me show y'all this one. Hold on. Then I'm gonna get up out of here. So the purpose of that firearm is going to end up looking like this one, where I painted, or I spray painted this, and I spray painted the mags. So that was the concept behind this one. I actually sprayed the Spartan head on the actual brace itself. I'm not going to spray a score on this one because this one is not the same material as this one. So as you can see, I did the tan mag well on it. It has the black BAD level, it has the tan mag pool. So I'm going to end up probably more than likely go ahead and grab some white rail covers or some black ones. And I think I'm going to end up changing the grip to white. And that's going to be it, man. I think that's going to be it for that one. But it's going to pretty much look similar to my tan and blue Spartan side piece joint that I did, 7.5 inch AR-15. It's going to be pretty much similar to what you see on this chair. I'm going for that, but I'm going to do it in the black or in the white. It's not going to have 2 colors. I'm going to have the white color, unlike this one. This was a 2-piece, as you can see, the blue, and then you just slip this on once you bolt it to the mag. When you bolt it to the mag thing as well, but in this case, this is going to be 1 piece. I'm only going to use 1 piece for this this next design. So it's going to look just like this, tan, but then it's going to be white and white. I'm going to go ahead and do the white grip on this one. I'm gonna take the black one off. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the white grip with the white guard on it. Instead of the BAD level, it's gonna be a white thing that's gonna come over replace. Put that in instead of blue. You're gonna have the white dust cover, and so it's gonna be pretty much the same. I'm gonna compare them once I get them both. Once I get this one done, I am gonna compare it to this one. Take them both to the range and see which one I like the most. And so be pretty soon a range video is gonna be which baby do I like the best? The 300 blackout, my 300 blackout. I forgot what I call her, and then my my 7.5 inch 5.56 Spartan side piece. And then Mrs. Blackout. I think it's what I call her, Mrs. Blackout herself. Mrs. Blackout herself versus Mrs. Blackout herself. So, when y'all be good, peace. Love you guys, and take care of one another. It is your favorite gun out. Gun owner checking out once again. Jay Skilly, man. Y'all be safe. Peace.
Comments. Can't do this without you.
What's going on? I done got off.
Yeah.
In stream.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure. Did you enjoy your live? Cause man, you had everybody interacting.